welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
We are the Pop Pack Puck. We are the Papa. Papa. Kenny.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try we could start from the top. That was just like a warm up.
There we go.
Okay, here you go. I'm still in role play mode.
Yeah.
Which is nothing at all. I'm gonna role play. Okay, give me a character to start this intro. Who am I role playing as for the intro? Okay. Keeping the role playing going live.
So your character is
role play rats.
Is Rat King of New York. You live in the sewers. That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Just go with it from there, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be a rat.
Justin, why did you wake me? The king needs his sleep. Can you make some squeaking noises if you're the rat? Oh, yes. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me, yes. It's time for the Power Pack Podcast. A podcast featuring two friends and one friendship. Thank you, Justin, for reminding me it's Friday and the best podcast on the planet has begun. For your reward, well, I'm out of cheese, but I gave Rebecca some cheese and she has just recently eaten it. So if you want to eat Rebecca, there go eating the cheese inside of her. I give thou permission. Good, Justin. Oh boy,
That was fun. You probably heard last week, John and I, we decided we're going to try doing some improv comedy acting, just really just get, John and I have, we do a lot of different things in this JJ Fresh universe. We do music, we do food reviews, we do podcasting, we do a little bit of everything, but acting, yeah. So we're trying that out and see what it's like,
Yep. I mean, Saturday Night Live, here we come. And we got Turtles. Turtles up in the podcast.
Turtles in the house. I'm sorry, Turtles, for not doing your AI rap yet. In all fairness, we've been busy, but also it's very difficult to align vocals that don't have a set BPM to a song that has a set BPM.
Wait, is someone willing to just give vocals with no context?
It's the one.
The
AI, the panini.
You're gonna have to do some chopping.
Yeah, do some chopping. I just I've got a big old. I feel like I'm.
Oh, here we go. You're an arrogant music producer, and someone gave you a vocal file that you can't use because there's no set BPM.
All right. What is this? What is this? You think, do I look stupid? Do I look like I'm wearing a stupid hat? Do I look like I'm wearing stupid glasses, huh? This file format is an MP3. You gonna give me a WAV file. That's how I'm going to put the track together. Got it? Chabing?
Kapeesh, Kapasha?
Kapash?
You want a lobster?
You want lobster?
Kapeesh, Kapasha, you want a lobster? Kapeesh, Kapash, you giving me this cop and I want lobster?
Yeah. Kapeesh. What was it? Kapeesh Kapash.
Kapeesh, Kapash, I got a lobster.
Kapeesh Kapash. I got a lobster. Oh, that's a new one. That's going on a t-shirt.
Kapeesh, Kapash, I got a lobster.
That is so stupid. That's the thumbnail name.
Kapeesh, Kapash, I got a lobster. I could say that all day. Kapeesh, Kapash, I got a lobster. You were going from like Jersey Shore to like Italy. Kapeesh,
Kapash. I was trying to like be this New York like music producer, you know, like I'm at like Interscope, something like that, and then it just went full like Italian uncle. Just a Kapeesh Kapash. I got the lobster.
Kapeesh, Kapash, I got a lobster. What is he?
I'm curious
What's
about
that
the
boy talking
lobster.
about?
Maybe he's in the New England area.
The lobster? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Or unless you just go to like an Olive Garden, and aren't they? What? No, a seafood place. They'd be in the tank.
Yeah, it's like the fancy ones where you have the lobsters are like watching you. I feel like isn't that kind of like morbid if you think of it conceptually? Like you go into a seafood place and there's a tank of lobsters and they're like watching you as you get ready to go and eat. That's kind of like going into a barbecue place and there's like a pen of pigs.
Well, this is what they should do. They should have like two separate tanks that are connected. A flushing mechanism.
Yeah.
Like a toilet. So the top tank is I'm gonna have to mute chat. This is gonna be distracting. Hi, turtles. Let's see.
Hide him.
Hide him. Second.
Kapeesh
Mute all
Kapash.
chat. Kapeesh Kapash, I don't need your lobster.
No.
So the top tank is the lobsters. And say the waiter comes by, are you planning to order lobster? You say yes. And he hands you a token. And then you, being a good parent, hand the token to your child. The child puts the token into the tank. And then it flushes one lobster down to the bottom, which is boiling water.
Oh.
And you get to see the lobster boil before your eyes. It's like an amusement ride for the lobster, and it's a dinner and a show for the family.
There you go. This is give me
Kapeesh
flashbacks. Kapeesh Kapash. Just give me flashbacks of the that idea you had where it was the van that you cook the meat on like the it's the party bus where you're cooking like the rodents or whatever like on the grill of the van.
Oh, it wasn't like the bus like has some sort of like cow catcher and it just auto feeds rodents into like a grill or something. I don't remember at all, but
something similar to
something
that.
fun.
Yeah. But it's a great idea though. That I just got like a flashback of just like that's like classic Power Pack podcast, because people who haven't like really listened to this that long, there's like I feel like there's different eras of the podcast, and there's like I feel like that is like a peak. It's like a peak podcast content era of when we were doing like the Party Weasel bus thing,
and we're not just a mountain, we're mountain range, so there's gonna be peaks. So many, it's gonna be like
peaking.
It's gonna be peaking.
Peaky peaker.
Peaky Kapeesh Kapeeker. Kapeesh Kapash.
Kapeesh Kapash. I feel like this is a peak right now. You know, we're back to the roots of the good old fashioned, just good fun podcast. Just having fun. Couple of boys goofing around. Woo! Yeah. Did we do the intro yet, or did we just go right into the?
I think this one was the Willard intro, where I was like, you were Justin the mouse and you were squeaking at me. I think that was this one.
That was a good intro. I had chills. That performance through the Rat King, it was pretty. It's like watching Shia LaBeouf act.
Well, have you seen who's that guy? He was in Pirates like 5. He's like the villain. He's also in No Country for Old Men. He has like that long hair. Anton Chigurh.
It's Javier Bardem.
That's the guy. That's my name drop. If I could ever remember it for an actor.
Yep.
Javier. That's his real name.
Javier Bardem. I think that is. Pretty sure. He's a great actor, yeah. No Country for Old Men is a good movie. I need to rewatch that. It's a very good movie.
It's a classic.
Classic movie. We should have that version of when he flips the coin. But something a little more lighthearted in the... I don't really know if I can recover from that, because the premise of the coin flip thing is if you land on the side that he calls, he basically shoots you. So maybe...
I mean, Kapeesh and Kapash. It's
Kapeesh and Kapash. Just don't take my lobster.
Don't take my lobster. I got gas to fill in cars. That guy worked at a gas station, right? The one he did the coin flip to?
I think he did, yeah. It was a gas station.
Don't take my life. I gotta pump unleaded.
Yeah, pump unleaded.
This diesel ain't gonna pump itself.
Yeah, who's gonna pump the gas? See, it's not like we're in Oregon. People pump a gas for you.
Hey, I get out of my car. It's raining. You pump my gas. I'm paying $8 a gallon for this. Get on over here.
That's perfect. I like how he has like a New York accent, but he's in Oregon.
I drove across the country for you to pump my gas, eh?
Yeah. I ain't getting out in the rain. What you talking about?
Kapeesh and Kapash, am I supposed to tip you or something?
Yeah, what? You imagine the gas station if they had one of those things where they turn the screen around and it has like the 15, 20.
It's like, hell nah.
Yeah, I ain't tipping you for pumping my gas. I go up to Washington, I do it myself. Nobody's tipping me.
Or it's like a mandatory 20% gratuity. If it was that, I would literally hop out of my car and then go under it with a hunting knife and just slash my gas tank open and say, take the gas back. I don't want it. Give me my money.
I want your gas. Go back to Home Depot, get a hose and siphon it out into a milk jug and then aggressively put it in their hands. I don't want you dirty gas.
I'll just empty it all over the floor like a mother breaking her water. Just, there's the gas.
There's the gas. Enjoy. I like your visual a lot more, Possum King style, where you just get out of the car, looking them dead in the eyes, pull out like a buck knife, and crawl under the car like a rat, and then just stab the gas tank, and it just spills everywhere. You're covered in gasoline and dirt, and you're like, I don't want your gas. And then you try to drive away, and you have just enough gas to get out of the parking lot.
You've just described a new Buck Cherry music video coming out this fall.
Buck Cherry. Yeah, Buck. Did I ever tell you I wanted to create like the douchiest playlist ever on Spotify? Have be like Buck Cherry, Nickelback, and call it like I don't know, just something obnoxious. But I feel like that's my next goal. It's always funny when people make really, really funny Spotify playlists. I feel like we should do a version of that.
Well, the funny thing is that playlist, my friend who used to work where I worked would love it.
Oh, he was he's like, can you believe how great Buck Cherry is?
And then there was that 311 or whatever. He's like, I love this band.
He liked Buck Cherry and 311. That's
he
like
loved Buck Cherry, Limp Bizkit, Nickelback. Like, I'm not even kidding, and he's not even kidding. This person exists, and I was
that
just
demographic.
Like,
they're out there. That's wild that he like actually likes those. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and just you know. Say like Nickelback's terrible. Nickelback they've got a couple smash songs, you know, but if that's like all you listen to, that's
record in half.
Yeah. Well, 311 is really funny. I love how you're like, okay, I'll check them out, and then you text me, you're like, they're terrible.
Well, I had a moment with when he's like, oh, my favorite band's 311. I was like, oh, I'll check them out. Okay, what's the band? Shoot, Black Veil Brides. When people were talking about Black Veil Brides, in my mind, I'm thinking like it sounds like a screamo band. They look like screamo. They have that look to them. Yeah. And then when I played their music, I was like, what the heck is this? It was like Nickelback-y. And that's the vibe I got with 311. I was expecting something completely different. And when I turned it on, it's like, I feel like I'm 11 years old. And this is my favorite band.
It is 11-year-old music. I never thought of it that way. It's a good way of putting it.
It's like music that you listen to when you're a kid. And when you grow up, you're like, Kapeesh, Kapash, I don't want that lobster.
Get that lobster out of here.
Get that lobster out of here.
Pot. Give me my lobster token.
It's pinching my nips.
Ouches.
Yeah,
311. They have like 311 is just more or less like I feel like
nipple pinching energy for sure.
Yeah, Gary Bilson probably wouldn't agree. I like some of 311's music, but if you think of it overall, just holistically, it is essentially kind of Midwest reggae Nickelback, more or less.
I couldn't believe it was real. Like, I listened to it and I was like, this is a joke band, right?
Nope.
Like, this is for the lulz. This is for the YouTube clicks, right?
Yep. No, it's real music. They're from like Nebraska or something. What's funny, there's a joke I've heard. I think Workaholics made a joke about it, which is great. They said like they have like a really weird fan base where the people, they do like a really like, it's like a polite mosh pit or something. It's like something really weird like that, where it's like everybody's like, it's like a kind of a weird like mosh pit energy, but it's not actually moshing. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
There's like a guy in the middle with the tux, and he's handing out mints to the moshers. Oh, would you care for a mint as you mosh politely with the other gentlemen?
The gentle. They're all wearing like the cummerbunds and tuxedos.
They just all got out of band practice. Marching band, time to go to 311 concert.
311 is music for middle school marching band kids.
Nerds.
Did you hear the latest 311 record? They rock so hard.
They even had a trombone section in one of their pieces. Did you just call a 311 song a piece? Kapeesh, Kapash.
Kapeesh, Kapash, get that out of here.
Get that lobster out of here.
Get your lobster out of here. I really want lobster now. I feel like if they had lobster rolls around here, I'd go pick up a lobster roll tonight. That sounds like I really want lobster. But I feel like if I got lobster around here, I'd get sick. I get the food poisoning. I go to the hospital, get into a coma, because I can't eat the shellfish. Wake up 10 days later. Kapeesh, Kapash.
Kapeesh, Kapash. I almost died.
Almost died. EpiPen to the chest. You know what I'm saying?
I'm too hefty for an epi.
Hefty for that epi, because that epi don't work. Got too many layers of that on my chest.
Epi don't. Oh, I was doing some background. Epi don't. Epi don't work.
EpiPen
So wear
rap.
4 shirts.
Sure, a lot of people would just love just us making an EpiPen rap song. I don't know if that would fly very well.
Well, I can draw in real life material. I knew this guy who needed one because he was allergic to onions. So like anything, if it was cooked like in the same pan as an onion, like, and you don't think about it, but there's like onion powder in almost everything. So,
I don't mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk by laughing at that. I've never heard of anyone needing EpiPen for onions. Like, I know peanut butter, bees, like that stuff's normal. I get it. You carry EpiPen, but onions, like that's wild. And yes, onions isn't like everything.
Yeah, he's a full-on onion baby.
Onion baby. Man,
tummy, can't handle the onions.
So like, man, can you imagine the level of onion exposure? Like when we did that food review, just eat around the skin, you bite into the onions, you know?
Oh yeah. Like he was didn't show up to work one day, and then it was like, I guess it was probably a Friday. But anyway, it was like Monday, Tuesday. I was like, oh, where were you? And he's like, I went to a Mexican restaurant, and I made sure to tell them over and over and over, I don't eat onions. I'm allergic to onions. And somehow, some onion got into my food, like juice or residue or something, and he had to use his pen.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Like, good grief, Charlotte Brown. You go into onion capital of the world right now. You went to a Mexican restaurant.
Wow. Yeah.
Baby.
I feel like that'd be tough. So I feel him, yeah. And I think I'm sorry for laughing at the onion. I thought you were almost like joking at first, like just because it's such an obscure thing. But I guess somebody could be allergic to onions. The things I hear about of like people are typically, you know, it's like they're allergic to peanuts or shellfish or
Shells bells.
Shellfish is kind of an interesting thing. You know, if you think about it, I'm getting really meta here. Like, who decided to go snatch up like a sea bug and boil it and then eat it?
Well, maybe the same people that just want to find. Okay, they're the same people that hunt humans. It's like I'm bored of hunting, buffaloes and reindeer and all the normal stuff. I'm gonna go to the bottom of the sea and hunt all the little bugs.
Bugs, exactly. They just
bug hunters.
That would be a great show. I feel like we have so many great ideas, but just these guys who have I imagine they've got the Outback hats, like the crocodile hunter.
Oh yeah,
and they're just they hunt bugs. A bug hunter.
Oh, look at this one. It's got a horn on its face, and it's got an odd number of legs. How extraordinary.
Oh, I bet this one.
What are we going to call this one?
Oh, I'm going to call it Horn Face.
Horn Face.
Turtles left the game. He's like, yes. So I just left the game.
Was he typing? I wasn't responding.
I wasn't either. He probably hopped on. It's probably really funny because he's part of a couple people who are pretty well engaged on the Discord. So he probably came on not realizing we're busy doing the podcast. So he's probably I'm gonna get to chat with the JJ Fresh guys. Comes on here. We're ignoring him. Sorry, Turtles. We're doing different acting today. We were just John and I right now. As you speak, as you left this game, Turtles, we were pretending to be Australian bug hunters.
Australian bug hunters. And on that note, I think we're at 20 minutes, huh?
Yeah, so...
Let's squeeze one more lemon out of this juice bar.
Oh, squeeze!
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.